أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وصلى على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. Respected brothers and sisters in Islam, today's topic is very important. Very important. Please, our leaders, this topic is especially for our leaders, Muslim leaders in the world, especially Liberia, the country that are in. This topic going to you, the leaders. Be very careful of your leadership or what you're doing. Do not fight because of your own interest. Fight because of Allah, because of the love of Islam, because of the love of Islam. Fight because of that. Don't fight because of your own interest, because of your power, or because you want to remain in a leadership. You want to maintain that by seeing a lot of things and covering the thing and continue the leadership. See a lot of mistake and refuse to speak against this mistake. And see wrong thing and allowing to be halal. And the right things, then you living those things, and sometimes you make it haram. Allah saying in the hadith, this one is going to be directly you, the leaders of Muslim. This hadith is specially for you. That's what I say. Qala Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Sifani mina ummati. There's a two groups. Mama ummah. Is there saluhu saluhan nas? When the two group is upright, the right of Muslim will be guarded. وَإِذَا فَسَدُوا فَسَدَ النَّاسُ. When the two group is wrong, the right of Muslim will go wrong also. Al-Umara'u, and those in authority, wal-Fuqaha'u, and those also in leadership of a Muslim. Those who leading the Muslim and those who are Imam and Mufti, you are the one that the verse is going to. Al-Umara'u, you America, especially you, also give right reference to you because you are the role model of all nations in this world. You are the role model of democracy. You are the one who found democracy. You are the fundamental of democracy. So you are representing democracy. Look at you people. You see human right. How just are you people? How can you allow for somebody to change their own structure? The way Allah has put them, the form Allah has put them, that form, you allow people to change their own forms to the form of animals. They call that democracy. People's changing their own structures. Brothers and sisters, you'll see a beautiful girls, handsome men, doing surgery, changing their face, making their teeth long like a vampire, cutting them 22, split their tongue like a snake. La ilaha illallah. Do you call that democracy? When somebody put hijab, you say is toleration. That is not democracy. You call evil democracy. You call the right of Muslim. You see the rightful thing. You call the rightful thing wrong. You call the wrong thing right. How judge are you people? You see men have even dog cannot do that. Animal. Dog cannot go out with female dog. Or female dog cannot have a female dog. Or male dog cannot have a male dog. But you say that is democracy. People are blindly following you people. And you'll be judged because of that. And you bear consequences. Wallah, you America, it will come to you. That consequence you will bear it. That it will not go in vain. Destroying the world, tormenting the world with your evil act. You call wrong thing right. You call right thing wrong. People looking at the mistake, and they are because they love evil, they love lies, and they follow people blindly. That is you, America. Stop it. I'll stress on you because you are the fundamental of democracy. So you are the more ruler of democracy. Then I'll come to our Muslim leaders. Those leaders in this world today bringing all kinds of excuse as doing a lot of mistake called that excuse. In Liberia, especially, some of them doing this kinds of mistake. We ask the question, I did not want to see anything wrong because I'm representing all the Muslims in Liberia. Because of that, if I see anything against the nation, people going to be harmed because of me. Because of that, this is why I'll leave this error as it is, then I allow it to happen. You leave the error as it is, then you allow it to happen. You and the Prophet Muhammad, who is more honest, who is more care for the people, for the nation. So you don't see one for the people to be harmed because of you. This is why you see a lot of mistake and covering a mistake up and allow it to happen because when we speak against it, you say that people and the president going to harm you or harm the rest of the Muslims because of you. All that is lie. If that's the case, you and the Holy Prophet who is more sincere, who is more passion, you can never say your souls passionate more than the Prophet Salman. Prophet Muhammad have more passion than you. He is sincere more than you. He is honest more than you. He has care for every Muslim more than you. If he didn't allow those things to happen, when the Quraysh came, they urged you money, do a lot of things for the late Islam. He never. They beat him. Abu Bakr, as you're praying, they beat him. Abu Bakr came and stopped them. They beat Abu Bakr 7 days or 2-3 days. Abu Bakr now speak. You go in common for many days. But what? He never say no. The Muslims are suffering because of me. Let me just accept this. Why you never accept it? He continued to preach his message. Some Muslims left him from Mecca, go to Ethiopia, to Medina, suffer because of truth. Then you say you learn more than the Prophet Salman? You don't want for people to be harmed because of. You see, Lara, today, there's a lot of things happening, a lot of error. You see people, and like things going on wrong in the mosque because of money. Those hypocrite Imam, when they have married into the mosque, you see women coming with attachment, false fingernail, false eyelashes in the mosque. Those Imam will allow those things to happen because of money. Because of money. They are afraid to speak against those things because why? All those that came with attachment, they are in number than those who come without attachment. So when people is going out from the mouth, money is going. That is why they allow those people to remain there so that they can have more money. You see today Islam. You see Liberia. When the group is come for Saudi Arabia, the Tamaru, the Quran, Islamic books, these people in leadership, they will sell these books. And some of those books is written in all, it is written, all these books, it should not be sold. And they'll sell these books, put the money into their pocket. The Tamaru, they'll keep the Tamaru, La ilaha illallah. Which kinds of country we living in today in this world? Those who learn, you see somebody learn, speaking Arabic, get doctor degree. You have one fit, you have doesn't have single fit just for money. No fear of Allah in their heart. They just do Islam because based of favor, based of self-interest. Those things come from Makkah. Help coming. But money, why the money going? In their pocket. People allowing leaders to enter in a mosque with slipper, going to the mimbar, non-Muslim because of what? Politics. All the imams join in politics. That's why I warn you. He said, do not be friendly with these people. Because the law of star, it is different from your own law of star. They prepare dunya. They are shaitan. And if you finish, Allah said, don't be friendly with shaitan. They allow for politicians to come to the mosque, preaching politics in the mosque. Because you want money. Because you want money. You allow a lot of mistake to happen in the mosque. See the mistake. No talking. Because today in Liberia, you find a lot of Christians preaching Islam. They having support. It may be outside or in, I don't know. But a lot of Christians preaching or in the street. I'm a preachers. I've cried several times. We are Action Do to have mark. Action Do been preaching more than 20 years. No support, no help. No help. Action Do been preaching a lot of time. Lot of time. No support, no help. Myself, more than 10 years I've been preaching. No support, no help. Which kinds of help that one? I don't want for you to build up for me, the other thing. We only want for you to buy is set for us. Only set. Only set. And those set is just to preach Islam. I need no money. See this one? I buy this on my own. But what this one can do? What this one can do? Nothing. Liberians, Christian and more than Muslim. Christian are more numerous than Muslim. Christian are majority in Liberia. So when you preach in Dawa, we want to organize a Dawa groups in Liberia to preach the message for people to understand. Let me 10 years are in preaching, no promotion, nothing. Because while the Muslim leader only get time for their pocket. Any help come into the house to the pocket. I am a mechanic. For the sake of Allah, sometimes leave my job. I preach for the sake of Allah. The same Muslim, because of Allah, preach to non-Muslim. The same Muslim, some of them saying that we should not go preach to non-Muslim because why? They are cursed already by Allah. Which kinds of doctrine they give? Which la ilaha illallah? You see, you're preaching for people to understand Islam. Instead of you supporting all things, say don't go preach to non-Muslim because they are cursed of Allah. You are the one who cares of Allah. You are the one who cares of Allah. Where Allah say that don't preach to non-Muslim. Instead of you people supporting us to preach the message, the same people who coming today to say we should not preach. So the leader in Liberia, when they get time for their pocket, when they politics they in, all they non-Muslim to enter the mosque preaching, politics in the mosque because a little of little. Allah Akbar. May Allah forgive us. And if you want to promote us, we are appealing to all of you to promote Islam. This is my number: 088 088 1537 742. That is my number. Repeat again: 088 1573 742. That's my number. I don't want no help. No, only help that we need, brothers and sisters. Only set one, only set. And if I need no other help besides set. If I have no set, alhamdulillah. Liberians Muslims are in minority, Christians are in majority. But we have no single dawah organization. One is not in Liberia. You know who is doing dawah action? Only him alone. Today in Liberia, I can say the only 2% are not as who in Liberia. Only an action just going around to preach. No support. These people who say the Muslim eating money every day, looking at the Muslim to organize a dark groups just to preach Islam. And you know, we are very little in Liberia. We are not much. They will never do it. They only building school for themselves. Madrasa because why? They want to earn money. To be madrasa because when teach there, they have earn more money. But to preach Islam, they have no care for that. And where they can get money from to build mosques, madrasa, that's what they will do. This is what they call it Araho, they build mosques, madrasa, because why? They want to earn money. Where they can earn money. But dawah, because they know there's no area that is not paid to get money. I preach more than 10 years. People, instead of people supporting me, they say, I should not preach to non-Muslims, they are curse of Allah. You curse of Allah. Because you refuse to preach. You refuse to support we. They sit in Liberians, allowing you to happen. Preaching wrong messages. See that a mistake, and living in mistake and saying that if I speak against those things, they will harm the Muslim. You're who? You are God? You are responsible for the Muslim? You are not responsible for all the Muslim. Just a liars, trick up people. But Allah will punish you all because of your lying against the name of Allah. Because of accepting wrong as right. Because accepting wrong doctrine as is good doctrine. Because of your innovation in Islam. Can support action do? If you don't support me, Abdullah, support action do, my people. How many years they remember preaching? No support. La ilaha illallah. You know that we are not many. Very few. So, my brothers and sisters, you have to do it for the sake of Allah. I don't want money. I only want set. Only set and need from you people. When you do this one, Allah will help you. I want to stop it for now. Assalamu alaikum.